This is a post from 1 year ago, r/advice. My son went to a church camp and he's come back like another person. What do I do? For some context, I, 38F, and my husband, 41M, sent our son, we'll call him Max, 10M, to a church camp run by one of my husband's friends. Max was so excited and didn't even seem sad when we dropped him off. Didn't even seem sad when we dropped him off. Wow, what more could you hope for? The camp was 3 days long and it was going to be with some of Max's friends from youth church. He got back a little bit before Christmas and it was like an entirely different person was controlling him. He was no longer bubbly and joyous. He spent all of his time in his room. My husband and I have to wake him up for him to get out of bed. He never has an appetite and he's lost a visible amount of weight. He's also picked up some strange habits, like he doesn't want to sit down to do anything anymore. I don't know what happened to him. I just want my baby boy back. We got him everything he wanted for Christmas and did all of his favorite activities, but he doesn't even want to do that. Does anyone have any advice on what's going on with him? Update. Thank you for all the replies. Many of you confirmed what I thought it was in the back of my mind. I just really hoped it wasn't true. Many told me not to tell the camp, to give them the hint that they needed to hide or something. I haven't been able to get Max in to see a doctor or a psychologist today, but he's scheduled to get in to see a doctor as soon as possible. I talked with him down after school and asked him about the camp. He was very secretive about it at first, but he started crying and apologizing and confirmed what most of you suspected. He told me that one of the counselors would invite him into the counselor cabin to play a game. I'm truly horrified and I can't believe that I couldn't tell what was wrong earlier. I told him that whatever happened to him was not his fault and he didn't need to apologize. I held him while he cried and then took him to his favorite restaurant and got him ice cream. He seems mildly better, but I don't think I'll ever have my son back. Max is in the shower right now and I'm waiting for my husband to decide what to do. I've already told Max that he doesn't need to go to church if he doesn't feel comfortable, but he still wants to go to church because he likes the people there. I'll try my best to keep you updated in this mess, and I can't tell you how thankful I am for all of your replies. Update 2. A lot of things have been happening, and I haven't really gotten a chance to sit down and update this until now. I got my son into a doctor, and they essentially confirmed what had been happening. We were able to get a psychologist appointment on Tuesday, but for now I've just been trying to do things that make Max happy, like taking him out to eat and to the arcade. In regards to my husband, he's currently staying with his mother. I told him what Max told me when he came home and that we should immediately contact the police and get the entire camp shut down. He started yelling about how I was crazy and I was trying to ruin his friend's life and that we shouldn't believe everything kids tell us. I think after he said that, I just went into mama bear mode. I screamed at him that he was just as bad as those people and that we needed to end our relationship. He said that I was letting social media brainwash me into believing that Christians were all child molesters and that Max and I were the reason pastors were believed to be pedos. I screamed back and told him that it wasn't our son who was giving them a bad reputation and that it was the actual pedophiles who were giving them a bad reputation. I packed him a bag and I've been talking to a divorce lawyer. This whole event has turned Max and I's lives upside down and I'm trying to be strong for him and keep faith that things will get better. Again, thank you for all of the replies and advice. And so I'll emphasize again that I was not sexually abused. That I know of. But there are a lot of parallels. Like, it's uncomfortable and again, this is also what I mean when I say repeatedly, I'm lucky. I'm really fucking lucky that it wasn't worse for me. And I can't imagine going through something like this. Either it's the kid or it's the mom. Fuck the dad, piece of shit fucking dad. You're not entitled to this shit, you goddamn asshole. And the kid knows that it's not the people he likes at church that hurt him. Even though it's the same fucking goal. The kid still wants to go back. He shouldn't, and nobody should go, and all the churches should shut down. Because this is what they do. The only reason God exists is to cover up abuse. It was always a lie. An excuse to scam people out of their own fucking lives. It's March as I record this. Summer is just a few months away. So, if you or anyone you know is thinking about sending their kids to a Bible camp, a religious camp, any camp, look into it. Look into it hard. Know what you're doing. Make sure you trust the people, not friend of person we kind of know, not, these are your kids' lives. Please stop fucking around. Please stop throwing them away. This abuse is so normalized, you pay for it. They have programs all over the country. And so it would be my dream if We could get religious camp attendance to a record low this year. We want absolute, no one should be going, no one should be supporting them. They're bad places where bad things happen. Best case scenario, your kids are lied to, but in a way that's good, in a way that's kind of beneficial to them, but it's still a lie. Lies are always bad. Stop lying to your children. Stop lying to yourselves. Stop lying to me. God doesn't exist. If he does, he needs to tell us that. I don't believe your shitty Bibles. I don't believe your shitty stories. I believe you have feelings, and I believe you want there to be a God. I don't believe that makes God real. I believe you're doing a lot of damage in his name because you can't handle reality, and I can't stand for that. Fuck you for that. Get your fucking head on straight and do better. Stop lying and stop making excuses. That's all it takes. We can end abuse if we stop lying. If you have anything you would like me to read, please send it in. Thank you for watching. Take care.